Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Delinquents podcast, the most underwatched and underrated podcast on Spotify. Today I'm joined by my co-hosts. We have Shane.
Yo.
We have Gaston.
Yeah.
And today we have Eli.
What's up?
All right, so, what is it like to be gay?
We're already at the awkward silence, Ryan.
I know.
Ryan.
What a great start, huh? What a great start. All right, so what have we all been up to? So let's just kind of go around the circle here.
Shane, you want to go first?
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah,
we'll go, Gas.
so
I guess
wait,
we'll go
so
in
who
the order
talks
he called
first?
us in.
So
who talks first? You talk first?
I talk first? All right, so Shane, you can go ahead and go first.
Well, yeah, bet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Indeed.
I see.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I've just been doing school and shit. Honestly, that's like it. And
is school the name of your stripper or?
Nah, yes, that is the code word.
You're a stripper.
That's
Well, that's what's up,
yeah. I
man.
haven't really been doing much because I'm dead inside and don't really do things.
I gotcha.
I can relate.
Solid.
I can relate. I've been busy with work and then buying gifts, decorating the house. Holidays are exhausting when you're older. I want to go back to being a little kid where all I did was have to wait to get gifts.
Right.
All right, I got you.
Mhm.
All right, Eli, what have you been doing
But,
with yourself?
I mean, I get to. I wasn't done.
Oh, okay. You go. You do you. You
All
do
right.
you.
Lord God in this film.
No, you know what? You don't even deserve to hear the rest of it. I'm gonna be that guy. No. I was just gonna say that, like, at least I'm gonna get off of work this Friday, and I'll be off until the 2nd of January. So
Awesome, dude.
I have a nice little couple days. Get to relax, drink,
That's what's
get
up.
drunk as fuck, get some well-deserved sleep. Hell yeah!
I gotcha.
Now I'm done. Now you can go.
All right. Eli, it's up to you.
I've just been busy with school and finals and being depressed all week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, finals are coming around the corner.
I just did mine.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh, really?
How'd that go?
I actually missed the final for one of my classes because I was over at you know who's and,
Chicken.
I was sitting there doing I was doing my financial aid application and I was like, wait, I need to do some schoolwork. So I log into my class and then I go to my final exam and I click it and it says you need a password and I'm like, what? I checked my email, didn't have it, so I emailed my teacher. I'm like, hey yo, what's the password? He's like, we're in class right now doing it. And I was like, oh.
God.
It was like, well, too bad you failed.
That's what my math tests are. The proctored ones are exactly like that, and it's stupid.
I literally went the next morning. This morning actually. I went this morning to take it.
Wow, that would make my heart beat real fast when I
What?
was like, we're
That was
taking it right now.
Yeah. No, I literally was like, hey, so yeah, I kind of
Something
should
like
be
that.
in class right now. Didn't know.
Well, whoops.
Is there anything I can do to make it up? Wink, wink.
I'll do anything to get an A, Professor.
Oh my god.
My back hurts. Sorry.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh no.
So we don't really have a structured like theme for this
Wait,
podcast.
Ryan, what about you? What have you been up to?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You
you're
think
so
we're
right.
just gonna go
Don't be
past you
hiding.
like that?
I know.
Don't be hiding.
Just been living it up here in Cali, out here vacationing. I'm getting more
SoCal? No Cal? Which one?
SoCal, you know what I'm saying? East side, west side,
Ooh.
Oh, you're not in the mid Cal?
I'm not in that mid Cal life.
I heard it went.
Nah, man, I'm just chilling and, spending the rest of what I have for money. So, broke boy stuff.
Yeah.
Just get a
I feel
Mexican
you on
stripper.
that.
Come on.
I'm telling you, dude, there's so many here on the side of the road. They're just begging for it. Either that or they're workers looking for jobs, so
I mean,
same difference.
Vegas got some of that too. There's a whole street dedicated to once it turns like past 3 a.m. It's like it's legal for you to be topless down that street.
Exactly. That's how it
Really?
should be. Dude, that's how it should be
Yeah.
everywhere.
Right?
What's
Titties.
the? Can I get the
Or-
address just for reference? I just.
Yeah,
I will
reference,
look it up and
reference,
send it to
right.
you, my friend. And like,
Oh.
they're getting crazy with the medicinal marijuana over there too. Like, I straight up when I was in a casino, I like got away from my grandparents because they loved to gamble, and I got like on the machine myself, and then some dude just walked up to me and was like, "Hey, you cool?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm cool." And then he just hands me a card. He goes, "You should hit this up," and it just said like Dr. Weed, call this number, and I was just like, "No, I'm not calling this number." But then I started seeing like all these billboards, and I was just starting to think to myself like, "Wait, is weed legal over here now?" And I looked it up, and it was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was like, medicinal. I was like, "Oh wow, I'll be damned."
Oh, I have lumbago. I need
mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
I got glaucoma, and so does my dog.
I need anisol. Turns my hemorrhoids into hope.
No.
Turns my hemorrhoids into hope.
Oh my god. Cool. So we don't really have a structure for this one. Just kind of loosey goosey.
I mean, I just sent it to the group chat. You gave me a structure when I asked. What do you mean?
I meant like
That's
it doesn't have a theme.
That's like the bare minimum.
Yeah, it doesn't have a theme.
You couldn't support a family on that.
List. It says, wait, our thoughts on the holidays, or what are we doing on the holidays? Does that count on what we're doing? We did kind of. I guess we did touch on that a little bit.
I mean, maybe we can do. I mean, what are you guys like?
What we have been doing.
What are you guys? Were you guys traveling for the holidays? What are you doing? You know?
I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm having family come over, and we always every Christmas Eve we got like a big blowout, and like my mom's side of the family mainly shows up, and like we party.
Gotcha. And when you say blowout, do you mean like backs are being blown out? Do you mean like a fight,
Jesus.
like there's gonna be a blowout fight?
Brian, at a family event?
Do you mean like
out the windows that the house is so hot box?
Do you mean like one of those bouncy castles blowouts? You know.
I was about to say like at family events, backs blown out. I don't know about that one.
Something's a little fishy here.
Something's a little fishy. Ooh.
Little fishy Mississippi. Ding 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 ding.
It'd be okay if we were in Alabama, but we're not. So
what?
Alabama.
Can somebody say the word seg?
Hmm.
So, can somebody say the word seg?
Seg?
Way. All right. So.
You're more difficult than Jackson.
What are your thoughts on? What are your thoughts on the holidays? Like, are they kind of like? Do you feel like things have changed since we're all pretty much around the same age range? Do you feel like stuff has changed since we were like kids? You know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, the rate of autism is a lot higher in children.
I'm spending more money and not getting enough gifts. Some bullshit.
Eli, I don't know, like, I don't know, you're right?
Are you on something today?
I gotta hit you with these curveballs, man.
I was trying to mull over it, but I couldn't,
God. Okay.
Focus.
I will tell you, I feel like their gifts are getting way more expensive now. Like
yep.
they're more complex. It wasn't just, I want to get, an outfit and then maybe a PlayStation. Now it's like, I want the new PlayStation or Xbox.
I want a whole TV desk,
I want this
PlayStation, gaming chair,
and like the new AirPods.
Like the parents don't know, like they're all like, "Wait, what? Huh?" And then it's like, thank God for these Amazon lists, to be honest, because then you can look up exactly what they want.
You can support e-thoughts. Yep, you're right.
I know. There was actually this. There's actually this application called it's Wish, and things are they're made in China, even though everything else is made in China anyways. Really, it just sends you stuff for like 99% of the price. So like I can get a pair of refurbished AirPods for like $20-$30, and they're like actual AirPods, and if they want to sponsor this podcast sometime, they can always hit us up,
let me tell you something. You're giving that money to China. You're not giving it back to the good old US.
Giving our freedom dollars away, man. Come on.
I know.
All right.
I'm just a terrible person.
I don't support that, you communist motherfucker.
let me put it this way. Would you rather have, if you were given a gift, if you had the choice, would you rather get a bunch of small gifts that were like not as expensive, or one really expensive gift? Like if you had, let's say, $300 for someone to spend on you, would you rather have an expensive gift or a bunch of smaller gifts, like maybe $30-$40 each?
It depends, because some things are actually pretty decent, like at $30 to $40.
It depends on how you value them to yourself personally.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's like pretty much just asking what someone's favorite color is. They're all going to be different answers. Some might be similar, but
No, for sure.
everyone's going to have a little bit. But personally, me, I would like a big expensive gift
Yeah.
because like I have expensive taste, and mostly everything I want is pretty expensive.
Yeah. Like what?
Like this damn computer that I bought for myself on Black Friday.
Oh God, how much did that cost?
It cost me only $750 when tax was all done. I got it like at a fucking huge discount, but like in total since then, I've spent around $1,300 on like new furniture, all this other extra setup stuff, and
Okay.
extra doodads. You know what I'm
No, I
talking
gotcha.
about? Attachments and whatnot.
I gotcha. I would definitely like to. Maybe that might be a cool little segue to hop into something. If about gaming, let's just hit on the topic of consoles for a second. I'm just curious to see what you
Like
guys would
next
say.
gen, current gen, gen.
More as what you would rather. What would you rather play on given the opportunity? Would you rather have like a console, which can be Xbox, PC, Switch? I'm sorry, not PC. It can be Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or a gaming PC, whether it's a laptop or an actual desktop.
I died for a second.
Can't ask me that. I have all of them except for the Xbox.
Gaston has complete power.
Gaston
I
is
have
the
become
Senate.
a console muggle and a PC god
Yeah.
and a Switch herpaderp.
So what would you guys, if you guys would though, what do you think you would go with?
I'd pick one wherever all my friends were playing because that's what I did as a kid. I'm like, what are
Yeah,
you playing? Xbox.
Otherwise, they
Xbox.
have-
All right, cool.
Negative social life.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So
I mean, granted, I did meet all of y'all after picking the PlayStation, but I originally picked the PlayStation because my group of friends and I were all like deciding what we wanted to get.
I gotcha.
And I was like, I'd rather just play Call of Duty with you than play it on a quote unquote better console.
I honestly just picked one. I really didn't have friends to play with at the time. So yeah,
Just
No,
picked
Shane,
it.
I want to give you a hug.
I'll take a little sucky, fucky.
Little hug from,
Yeah.
hug from behind, a little naked hug from behind, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to all my gays out there. Turn up. All right. So, what? I might need another segue. But no. So Eli, what do you think you would do?
I'd probably say like PlayStation consoles because I got a PS3 because of my best friend. He had one, and I was like, all right, I'll get one so we can play. And then just transition from there.
So yeah, okay. So it seems like we're all pretty much the same in the sense that we got it because that's what our friends were playing, except for Shane. He doesn't have any friends. Rib.
Now, if all my friends were picking the PC, then I would probably have picked the PC. But like now, it's more about I got some extra money to throw around, and I've always wanted to try it, so why not?
Yeah. I
Must
guess.
be nice.
I
Yeah,
They say
right,
it's
yeah.
superior.
I
I
honestly.
bet you don't have food stamps.
Hey, don't sweat on food stamps, man. Food stamps come in handy, okay?
Food stamps? Is that like where someone stamps food into your mouth? I don't understand this. My servants don't do that.
How does this work? No, it's a service. It's a new
I checked that with TV.
NSF.
They only have them wipe my bottom when I have diarrhea.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh goodness.
that's serious, huh?
Oh God.
And can I get a seg?
Way. All right.
Wait.
All right. So what? Let me put it this way. What is your? Let's go back to the original topic. What would be your favorite part of the holidays? Like, is it Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and I guess we can kind of group New Year's into here because it's all kind of around the same time.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Christmas Eve. When I was little, Christmas Eve was my favorite, but like now, it's Christmas Day. Like I like eating on Christmas Day. That's that right there. Yes, sir.
Are we talking about like breakfast? Are we talking about dinner?
Lunch, boy.
Lunch, boy. Them Christmas
Always.
sandwiches, boy, hitting differently.
I mean, Christmas dinner though. Christmas Eve dinner like hits. So I don't know.
It does.
I'll tell you that. I'm same with Shane on Christmas Eve just because, again, I'll repeat myself about we have big old parties ever since I was born.
Apparently,
So-
ones where back blowing happens.
Yeah, back boy.
All right. According to Ryan's nanny cam in my house somewhere.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, if I find it, I'll just like move it into my bathroom to give you a show. You know what I mean?
All right, Seg.
Wait.
All right.
I was gonna say
Oh.
we need to have Eli's favorite part.
Yeah. I just prefer Christmas Eve because I used to always have like ham for dinner as a kid, so that's just
I gotcha.
Just ham. Like you just walked around with like a ham in your hands. You're just eating.
gotta have that ham hock.
Sopping, dripping, juicy.
I gotcha.
Nice and cinnamony and spice and shit like that.
No, if I were talking about this, and I'm eating a steak right now.
Oh god. I feel like I don't really. I think I enjoy Christmas Eve the most. That's for some reason we just don't really have a Christmas Day anymore. Normally we're flying across the country on Christmas Day to get back home. We spend time with family. So Christmas Eve is like our Christmas Day. We just do it at night, you know. But a lot of stuff goes down. Like it's just drinking and food galore.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
When I was little, it was about getting the gifts. When I was older, it's about getting gifts and getting drunk.
Ooh.
Real.
When I was a kid, I loved
for me, it's about getting the gift of being drunk. Yes, sir.
And I gift it to myself ever so much.
Yeah, underage drinking, turn up. All right, so.
And then I guess not Christmas Day. Like we still have a good time. Like we go visit my dad's side of the family, and we go to this big old my uncle. Get this, my uncle's a priest, but he lives in a mansion.
So does he blow out too, or
what?
I was like, what? Yeah, no, like basically, like this contractor built it for him, and I was like, are you kidding me?
That's because he doesn't pay taxpayers dollars. That's what it is.
Dude, and like everything in his house has been like donated through like the Vatican and all that other crap. So he's got like all these like super badass statues and paintings. But I have to be on the more tame side. Like I can't like let loose.
You can't tell
that
me
one. They're the more good Christian family. Like we all literally all hold hands and pray before we eat, type thing on that side. But on my mom's side of the family, come on in, take a shot. Woo!
Underage drinking. Is it for everyone? Hi, guys. Vsauce.
This is paid for by...
I don't it, but I did it. I damn sure did it. Can't get in trouble. Can't get in trouble for it now. I'm already old enough to drink.
I'm already...
I mean,
yeah, I
know.
know.
It just happens, so...
It does.
It theoretically happened. Like...
Yeah.
It might have,
I'm in San Antonio, so... I mean...
San Antonio, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Here's a good one.
Yeah, no, New Year's is another really good one. We get drunk as shit.
At what point, like throughout the year, do you start listening to Christmas music? Like at what point?
I actually never do.
You never do?
If it's on,
mid to late November for me.
Mid to late November?
I never seek it out. It's always
my dad.
forced down
My dad just
holes.
loves Christmas music.
I'd say probably
the
beginning of February is when I start. Usually, it's not too soon, but it gives you enough time.
Try to be a little.
I usually listen to one a week, so it really gets me hyped for Christmas.
What are you talking about? You telling me you don't have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on your like jamming playlist like every day?
I actually have the metal version playing at all times. Oh my god. That sounded more like a spooky Void meme than heavy metal. Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Gaston sounded more like a rabid dog.
Oh my god.
I don't think... Right.
Gaston, what that throat do though? Damn.
Rip to all my audio listeners out there. Okay. Well, here, what do you guys? I'm kind of weird about Christmas music.
They're fun.
So like, there's classic Christmas music, and then there's Christmas music. So classic Christmas music is like the OGs, like 40s, 50s, 60s Christmas music. Then there's like the newer songs by like Michael Bublé and stuff like that. I don't like listening to the classics that like everyone recognizes until like right before Christmas. Like, is that weird?
No,
It's a little different.
I just prefer
boomer.
over like.
Okay, boomer.
So.
Seg?
But like I said, I don't actively seek it out. It's just blasting from either I'm in the store somewhere, my mom's played it on the radio, or I mean, my dad's already watching all the Christmas shows, like the original Rudolph and all that crap.
Well, that's a good one. So what, like, do you guys like the old Christmas movies? You know, like the claymation ones, like Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah,
I think I have something. I have something on DVD.
Those
The
are
grew
Rudolph
up with
one's my
those.
favorite one, bro.
Dude,
I love the
those
Rudolph one.
those
Hell
ones
yeah.
slapped. Like the Island of Misfit Toys. Those were the OGs.
Yes!
Oh no, the animated one, like the 2000s or whatever.
There was an animated one of Rudolph. I can't remember which one it was. It was probably the late '90s or early 2000s. That's one
Yeah,
of my
that's what I'm
favorite.
talking about. Where it
Yeah.
has,
I
like, a
think
sequel,
that's the one that
or
I
something.
liked a lot, because the OG one, I remember, like, perfectly.
Yeah, where he like meets the abominable snowman and the guy who's the miner,
Yeah.
and they like he becomes
on
the
Segways.
elf
I gotta go
becomes a
take a
dentist. The elf becomes a dentist. Gosh, those are I really enjoy those movies, but it's the same thing with Christmas music for me. Like I don't like watching them until like right before. Like I'll watch like The Nightmare Before Christmas, Elf, and some of those types of movies like before, but right before Christmas I like watching the OGs. It just gives a sense of like, like real Christmas,
We usually watch A Christmas Story. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's an
Yeah,
older movie.
you'll shoot your
We
eye out.
watched- You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Yeah, we watched that on Christmas Eve. Or Christmas Day, I mean. Because it plays, there's certain channels that play it all day long.
Oh my
every year.
god. And Harry Potter is played every single
Yep.
day. I mean, I love Harry Potter,
Can we
don't get me
make
wrong.
it a tradition for Star Wars to play all day long?
Dude, they've been
Every
playing, like here on ABC Freeform, they've been playing them almost every day.
Oh, TBS has been doing that out here.
That's awesome. Like, for people that haven't seen the movies, it's cool to see. And they were playing them all back to back.
I'm
Yeah.
still waiting on Mickey to watch. We started episode 1, and I told her that, like, yes, it's the worst movie in the saga, but, like, it's okay.
Just deal with it.
Because I expected her to hate it, and we started watching it, and she was like, actually, I don't hate it as much as I thought I would. And I was like, hey, okay, that's a start. If you don't hate this one, then I feel like you'll love the other ones.
Yeah, that's
What do
a
you
that's a
think
pretty
she's gonna
solid way
think
to
of
think
the old
about it.
ones though, like 4, 5, and 6?
She has already seen A New Hope, so she loved it. So I'm not worried about that one, because I mean, I don't know. I don't think that many people really do hate the original trilogy.
No, I think it's pretty well unanimous that I don't think anybody hates the new trilogy except for maybe some of the newer kids that come from I call them the sequel generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the younger kids.
Yeah, they're
The
like
ones that are
these.
just starting out with this.
I feel like
That's
us
because they don't
nerds
appreciate
at
it.
the time-
Because they're like, oh, these movies don't look good. They look like garbage compared to the new ones. It's like, yeah, but
It's
you
like
realize,
you do realize that those new ones wouldn't even exist without these old
yeah,
ones.
and those ones pioneered so much for film and stuff.
If
so-
you look
Yeah,
at
they
movies
actually
from
were
around
pretty
that time,
groundbreaking.
none of them look as good or like try to go all out as much as Star Wars did at the time, like in the 70s,
Yep.
yeah,
late 70s. Yeah, it was because I was watching a movie and I was watching a show and I was like, wait, this came out around the same time as Episode 4. Why does this look so much worse? I don't like.
yeah.
I don't know. It really threw me
Because
off.
George Lucas was on acid and he was like, it don't look like that in my mind. You fix it, you change it.
No,
Oh my
for
God.
sure. But so we did a podcast. Shane and I did a podcast not too long ago on theories and predictions that we had for Star Wars, but we didn't have you guys there.
Thanks for the invite.
I know. Yeah, because you guys are dummies and we don't like you. No, I'm kidding. I love you both. But so let's just get your opinions on like what do you think, without talking about the leaks and things like that you may have read. What did you think originally was going to happen? Like, how did you think it was going to wrap up the entire saga? I guess
Because
Gaston,
apparently this isn't going to go the way you think, according to Luke.
according to Luke.
Right.
So I guess
Um,
Gaston, go ahead and you can kind of give yours.
I kind of just been enjoying this one and not really trying to like figure out too much.
Okay, that's fair.
Like this whole trilogy of this time, just because I didn't really know what to expect the first time going in, and as an oldie guy, I kind of liked it, but I just didn't like that things get rehashed and stuff like that because they added a new story, but the first one really felt like it was just a copy of the number 4, like the whole
Yeah.
we need to run away, we need to do this, the Empire's after us, but they call it the First Order. And
I
I
could
don't know, I was
see
just
that.
like, there was too many of these, look at this, or remember that, and
No,
it's kind
yeah,
of like,
for sure.
I get it, old generation, you think you're great and everything and you started it, but like let new stories be told.
No, for sure.
Let
I mean,
new
there's
ideas be
definitely.
explored, because I mean that's the whole reason the Clone Wars and Rebels are so good, is because they tell the things that the movies don't.
No, yeah, 100%. And then they have the new series is coming out. They're finishing up the Clone Wars on Disney Plus, and
Yep, and then the Mandalorian.
oh, I just
Oh,
realized
yeah.
today is Wednesday. The new episode of The Mandalorian came out.
Don't say anything because I'm literally still on episode 2 because I don't have Disney Plus.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I got
You're gonna
you,
have
don't
to.
worry.
You're gonna have to do it so we
I'm
can
pretty
catch
good
up,
at
man.
keeping
You really got to
spoilers
catch
secret.
up. But
yeah,
cool.
no, and so I guess in summary, I'll enjoy whatever they put out, and I won't. Like if I get surprised or not surprised, either way, I'll feel that I got entertained either way, because I still love Star Wars.
Yeah, no, for sure.
regardless.
I feel like
that's
you're going to be dissatisfied to some degree regardless, because it's never going to be, and this is like I think for any movie that has multiple movies to it, like the Harry Potter series, like if you look at it, like the last fight that they had at Hogwarts was great. It really was. It was a fantastic fight, but it just didn't live up to what you wanted because you expected so much. But it was still great.
Same
Because they
thing
built
with
it
when
up
No
for
Man's
so many
Sky
movies
came
for
out.
so many years.
Yeah, so like
Everyone's
Star
like,
Wars.
No
same
Man's Sky
thing.
was like, oh, I wonder how many different things I'm going to see. And then they started seeing things that were sort of similar. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, our imaginations are always going to be bigger than what
Exactly.
anything really is.
So, like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's the same concept with Star Wars. Like, it's going to be great no matter what. Like, it's going to be a fantastic conclusion, but there's going to be that slight, like, okay, this isn't exactly what I wanted, you know?
Yeah, there might be a scene that everyone thought, like, oh, it should have been these two characters, or oh, that person should have died to make it more gravitas, or this person should have changed sides, or yada, 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 all that stuff, or oh, they didn't show everybody, they missed a couple people, or
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like with
Yeah.
Endgame, I felt like Endgame had that problem. Like it was like they had too many people to like showcase that. Like certain people were going there because with the hopes of like seeing their character that they really like more than all the other characters. More, and some of those characters barely had any screen time.
Yeah, I mean, like, the lesbian Brie Larson, you know, she, Alright, come on, you can't tell me she doesn't look like a whole dyke out there, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, but I'm never gonna ever get over that scene where he's like, "How are you gonna get it across by yourself?" And I'm like, "You mean the person who just crashed his entire ship by herself?"
Yeah.
And then she goes,
like-
she's got help. And then you got like,
Feminism.
And I'm just like, she could do it with it, and nobody could help her, and she'd do it still. I don't care.
Shout out to all my
That's-
feminists out there.
I'm a stickler, goddammit.
But wouldn't it have been an OG if all the women just took on the entire army and finished it just then? That'd have been the
But then
ultimate.
Yeah.
I would've
wouldn't build up
respected
to
it.
them being feminist.
Girl power. I'm all for it. I mean, I don't get like whatever threatened or anything, but I do get pissed off about continuity.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
for sure.
No, I like this thing that was brought up to me was like when they do that, during that whole sequence, did they all just stop doing what they were doing to go to that one spot and just like whoever they were helping, whatever they were fighting, they just left it there just to go to that one spot to all meet up. Do
Yeah.
that like
And like,
that's
without really any prior knowledge, they just saw her land and were like, "Oh yes, goddess, we're here to help you." You know what I mean? Like it's like the natural girls, like Yas Queen, we're gonna help each other out.
Yeah.
Like,
that was Queen.
I mean, there was also...
fuck this guy getting his head chopped off. I gotta go help out my sister.
I mean, if you look, actually, there was a thing that was brought up on Reddit I saw. So when Ant-Man and the Wasp went to the van to
Get set up.
set it up, and they were in the van, right? Like literally, both of them were shown in there. It like within 5 seconds, there was a video or whatever going on in the background, and Ant-Man was at his full size, like giant man fighting someone. I was like, that.
Oh, I know. Like,
was
they,
like-
they, and plus, what the fuck is Spider-Man swinging on half the time?
Yes. Oh my god.
I know.
Air. Man swinging on the whole air.
That's
like,
what.
It's literally the PS1 version all over again. Look at me!
I
I'm just
know.
flying in the air.
I
Webs on
know.
everything. Off the screen, that's why. they followed the same rule. If it's off the screen, it can stick.
He's just sticking to the top of the screen. That's all it is.
He was hanging from Ant-Man's balls. That's what he was.
I
Exactly.
swear to God.
You seen that
Oh,
old
God.
movie, The Empire Strikes Back, with the big walking thingies?
How old is this kid?
I don't know. I didn't carbon date him.
That shit was fucking.
That was actually a very good segue
Reference.
there from Avengers to Star Wars.
I
That
know,
was really good.
and now that we brought it
Agreed.
up, let's even segue it further and talk about
Ready? Seg?
Way. All right, Fortnite Star Wars event.
You forgot to ask Eli about Star Wars again.
Oh,
you
I
I
keep
don't really
did.
watch
him.
Star Wars, so I can't really form a good opinion.
Eli, I got your back. Don't worry, brother.
Yeah. I mean, Eli, if
I'll
you
never
want to go
forget
for
you.
it, dude. If you've
You're
got
like the
that, if
Alamo
you
to
got
me.
something for sure,
And
dude.
I'm a Texan, so I'll never forget the Alamo. I'll never forget the Eli.
Eli.
Oh god.
I'm just kidding, Ryan. I tease.
All right, cool. So the Fortnite live event. I personally did not get to go into this because I'm not home, so I couldn't get on my PlayStation. I tried to sign in on my laptop and my phone, but apparently a lot of people were having issues signing in. Like even big streamers like Tufu or whatever, Tfu. All these big
Tfu.
streamers were having a hard time getting in, and so I didn't really.
Okay.
I got to see it on. I think I watched Wildcat's stream, and it was awesome to watch, but I didn't personally get into the event, which kind of blowed. But I still got all the stuff. Like I got the TIE fighter and all that stuff, so it's cool.
I did get those. That was dope. I've only played a couple matches since then, just to get a lightsaber, and that was the only reason I played, was to get a lightsaber.
It's fun to play it in Team Rumble. It is. It really is.
Yeah, that's all I did.
It
get the fun
you
lightsaber
you
too.
literally, these lightsabers have given, because the game is pretty much at this point, it's full of sweats. That's all it is. It's just sweaty kids who build battle, and I mean, unless they add a mode like the duos mode, the gunfight, where they can't build, it's just going to be dominated by that. But the lightsabers can literally just destroy the buildings. It's like the sword that they had earlier on in the season, just better. So
I miss the
literally,
leech attack from the sword, though. That was fun.
you don't even
I
need to
feel like
worry
they had a
about
good
them.
balance to it, so you can actually do something about people that turbo build, because it's
Yeah,
otherwise you can't. There's nothing you can do about it.
And you
Except
can-
run away or get shot in the back. That's really all I can do.
yeah. You can actually block lightsaber attacks with it, not just the bullets, which is
And
awesome.
you can roll. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, it adds a completely. Actually a really great sword fighting feature to the game. Like it actually gives almost like a full on sword fighting aspect.
And I feel like
They
it
should
should.
have
I feel like they should do melee. Really,
Yeah, it's actually
Like,
really
like a mode
brilliant.
or something for it.
Yeah,
really cool.
That'd be kind of fun.
I actually wanted to see if I
still
could
have yet
figure
to
out
read down the-
how to create a creative world, and see if I could get the lightsabers on there to create a little map to do a
You
little
can't.
thing. I know. I found that out the hard way. It
The
sucks. but-
funniest thing was Jax the other day when he had unlocked the lightsaber or something, and he was playing. He's like, "Oh yeah," and then he started, and then like I don't know what happened, but all I hear him saying is like, "Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. I fucking hate this game." I started laughing.
Having fun? God, why am I having fun? Stop. Damn it.
No, I did have fun for a couple minutes, and I was like, okay, I hate this game again.
Stop building.
Yeah,
Somebody
exactly.
started building, and like another teammate came up and started helping him build, and they just kept building metal, and I couldn't break it with a lightsaber fast enough.
I remember why I hated this game.
I was like, oh yes,
Yes, Virgin dollars. Yep.
I feel that some people only do that kind of stuff is so they can get the skin or stuff like that, just so because if they ever do want to go back into it and like give it 100%, at least they'll have that. Like they didn't miss out.
Yeah,
Also,
no,
they're
that's,
having a 14 days to Fortnite where you open up presents every day and you can get like a free skin from it. At
oh
some point.
wow. Yeah, I definitely I definitely
that's
caved
it.
in and bought the skin, the Sith Trooper. So, but I know I caved in.
Didn't you just buy the Stormtrooper one?
I did. I did. I bought the Stormtrooper one and the
You've
Sith
given
Trooper.
you've given into the
Dark
the
side.
addiction.
Dark
I
side.
know.
The dark side of the
Um,
V-Bucks.
No, I did. I
Virgin dollars
100%.
have persuaded him.
I 100% did. But I mean, I thought it was cool.
Did
I
you
really.
say Virgin dollars? That's perfect. That is the perfect name for V-Bucks.
Virgin
Virgin
dollars.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's
Virgin
perfect.
bucks.
Dude, Virgin. Oh my. We need to patent this.
I'm pretty sure someone has already said it.
No, 100%. Somebody's already
Yeah, but
said
nobody,
that.
I don't think anybody's patented it. Come on, quick.
Hey.
Wait,
Quickly.
you're not true, sir.
Quickly, to the Batmobile.
Call my lawyer. Higgins, could you get my phone and call my lawyer?
No, but on a side note, we can just do a shameless little plug for me here. Did anybody go see Richard Jewell?
I
No
really
clue
do
what
want
that
to go
is.
see that movie.
All right, pay
Um,
attention for your boy. In the movie.
Oh.
Dead ass.
Okay.
You will be able to
For
see me,
real? I know a
and
celebrity.
you can see me, and you can hear me.
Can I have an autograph? Oh, that was Ray.
That was. Keep your composure. Keep your composure.
So I'm just basically gonna follow you around with a camera and get like crotch shots of you, like and like post them to fucking TMZ.
You're gonna be like
That's
Peter
what I'm supposed to
Griffin
do.
from Family Guy when he got the camera. Ryan Boz, are you gay?
He's all that, but did you know that he likes to walk his dog in a cat park?
In a cat park. There has to be people that do that just to be a dick. That sit on a bench and go, my cat's better. Like, sir, that's a dog. Your cat has a lot more
My
fur
cat's
than
bigger.
other ones.
Cat has big brain.
Cat has big brain.
Dude, that one picture you said, Eli, of like, if everyone uses the eggplant emoji for the dick, does that mean furries use the lipstick? The guy was like, well, he's not wrong.
Wait, I don't remember sending that. What?
Or somebody sent that in the chat. I saw that on the Snapchat, the capitalism simulator.
Oh, I know what you're
somebody
talking
sent
about.
that.
Yeah.
That was something.
Must
Okay.
have been.
Is there any
I shouldn't even have me.
there was a game that I wanted to talk about, but I can't. For some reason, I can't remember for the life of me.
Battlefront.
No, although I am really happy that Battlefront came out with their celebration pack. It was like $25.
I'm actually on it now, playing, testing out the new reinforcements and stuff.
Oh, the heavy gunner or whatever for the resistance is OP. It's gross.
I did use the heavy gunner, and the spy. The spy is pretty good, and I just used the Sith trooper, and I'm gonna try the jet trooper, but I kind of wanted to be a Sith trooper again because that was fun.
What I've
Have you
seen from
I saw
gameplay.
that picture you sent of the little kid drowning, and it says Battlefield 5, and the parents only helping the Battlefront one.
Oh my
It's
god.
EA.
What I've seen
so
from
true.
Oh, no.
what I've seen from the videos and stuff is that the jet trooper is pretty much the best out of all of them. It's basically a
Did they
mini
change the jet
Boba
trooper?
Fett.
It's a first order jet trooper.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah.
He gets like and the abilities are completely different too.
Oh shit.
I think he gets like a rocket thing. I don't know. He gets like a rocket tackle. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, and like your jetpack recharges in less than like 5 seconds. So you can basically just go back up in the air. You just have to hide for 5 seconds. It's
I'm trying to think of what else.
pretty
The new
nasty.
skins too. They added Kylo and Rey's Last Jedi skin.
Did you see that? I think that they're adding BB-8 and BB-9E as
They are.
heroes.
They said they are.
I don't even-
Not right now.
Random.
I don't even know
January.
how
As-
they're going to
as
integrate
playable,
that.
Fightable characters on the
Yes,
ground?
Yes.
as heroes.
They're going to add them as heroes. I don't even know how that's possible. What's he going to do?
They'll
the-
find a way.
Do the thumbs up and he's going to shock them?
Oh my god. Hack like an ATST.
Oh my god, that would actually be great. I feel like for the BB-9 and the BB-8, it should be considerably less than actual heroes, but it shouldn't be less than the
Some of their health.
the cost.
Well, it depends on what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can take over a whole, like, walker or something, like, let's say on Galactic Assault on Crate, he can just take over one of them. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, and Finn has a skin too.
I know. The trailer was pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie.
Which one?
For Battlefront 2.
Oh, the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. I did like the Fortnite event with the clip that they showed of the Jedi mind trick.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty clever. I like that. Like they look like badass, like crazy badass.
They did kind of go off when they ran out of the ship and shot everybody. I was like, dang.
I know. They asked her like, "Where do we go?" Finn goes, "I don't know. Follow me." Like what? You just said you don't know where to go.
Yeah, it is kind of funny. I don't know. Follow me, though.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. Like her Jedi mind trick was like effortless. Effortless.
She's learning
Very quickly.
her way.
Her learning her ways. Do we have any other topics that anyone wanted to hit on by chance? Wow, you guys are lame. Nothing?
I was invited, sir. I'm not going to be doing anything but provide delicious commentary.
Delicious commentary. What is
Succulent
what-
commentary.
what is delicious commentary? Hi guys.
What gas
I'm
is
Ryan.
providing for you.
Exactly. I mean, god damn it, Shane, you hit the fucking nail on the head right there with that one.
Yeah, I
Stole the
beat
words
the nail
out of
with
my
my
mouth.
dick right there. That's what I did.
You beat the nail with the dick.
He just unzipped his pants, and with one stroke of it, it was fully hammered in.
Fully hammered.
3-inch
Oh,
nail.
did you see this? This is actually kind of juicy. I saw this the other day. That PewDiePie is potentially going to quit YouTube, like legitimately quit.
Did you say PewDiePie?
I did. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Just wanted to know.
PewDiePie.
Yeah, he said he's gonna take like a year break because, and then potentially come
Yeah,
back.
he just got married. I mean, and he's probably made enough money to like coast out for a little bit. You know.
Well,
what I mean?
actually,
That's what I was saying.
he just
Some
released
people can't
something.
stop because like then they just quit their jobs, and then if they stop, they might not be popular when they come back, and then like they
Yeah.
might have to give up their house or whatever. But PewDiePie's probably got like money invested,
Well,
and saved. And,
Here's the thing. He just
Pussy.
released a video saying that he had a house in Tokyo, and it got robbed. And he said 90% of his personal items, him and Marzia or whatever, I don't remember how to say her name. It was just stolen. Like 90% of their things were stolen at that house, which is crazy. But yeah, that's kind of sad. And it's totally bogus that he didn't get to the, what was it, 100 mil, was it?
I don't know.
before
I didn't
the-
keep up with that at all. I didn't care enough
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
it was like him and this like Indian movie
T-series.
company. Yeah.
But like there's a lot of scrutiny with that about how like they had bots or whatever, and they made fake accounts to subscribe to them, and
Oh, I'm
that
sure.
they're a whole company and
I'm
all that
sure.
other crap.
But it was kind
Plus, a
of
lot of
sad.
that footage is copyrighted. And,
Whatever. He makes a lot of money. That's the point. So, okay. Well, I mean, unless you guys really have anything else to talk about, we can probably just end it here. I mean, we've been going for about 42 minutes or so.
That's all I got.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I know that we're planning on doing a podcast after the new movie comes out, so there'll be that. And then I'm planning on having a podcast for us to do after New Year's when we all settle and figure out how the rest of our holidays went and stuff like that. And then we'll just play it by ear, I think. So,
Excellent.
Righteous.
excellent. So, all right, I guess we'll hop off here. Thank you guys for listening to the Misfits not the Misfits the Delinquents podcast. I know. Shameless plug. All right.
Wow.
Thank you guys for watching the Delinquents podcast. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Delinquents? Who are delinquents?
The Delinquents. We are.
Say it again. Start over.
right,
I'm
all
not
right.
satisfied. Do
All
it
right,
again.
all right, I'll do it again.
Horrible.
All right, I need silence.
Thank you.
Silence. All right,
That was horrible. Need to be
all right, here we go. Ready?
Deplorable.
All right, I need complete silence to get into character. Okay, thank you guys for watching the Delinquents podcast. We will probably see you guys on the next one. If not, you're all dummies. Thanks.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.